Take one. Okay. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lena, and I have a special guest with me today. This is my dad. Say hi to Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
We are going to be taste testing Disney coffees today. I figured this guy is the coffee guru, and Father's Day is coming up, so I thought it was perfect timing to try some coffee. So, Dad was kind enough to pick up some Joffrey's Disney coffee for us. We have this one. You can, I can't read it from
It's a
this
sunshine
engine,
blend.
but it's a sunshine blend. And we have this one, which is a flavored coffee s'mores. And we got these at Home Goods. He got these at Home Goods for $8 a bag. So if you want to try them, after we taste test them, go get them for yourself. But Dad, tell us how our taste testing is going to go tonight.
We're tasting them two ways. We've got our normal drip, which we brewed 6 cups of coffee, and through our Keurig Duo coffee maker, we did it that way. And we also did the same amount in a French press. So we've got both variations of coffee. And the French press, if you are concerned about temperature and stuff like that, 195 degrees of water. Let it sit for 5 minutes and push it down, and away we go.
We figured if you try this coffee at home, you might have it one of two ways, so we wanted to try it both, see how the flavors are affected, and let you guys know. So, Mom and Dad have these really cool Y2K McDonald's glass cups. So we're gonna taste out of these. So, we're gonna pour us some coffee and get tasting. Okay, so we just poured our coffee. We've got on the left the French press, and on the right the drip. It's the same for Dad. I drink my coffee black, he drinks his with cream, and we're gonna keep that consistent for this testing. But we wanted to give first reactions of our freshly poured coffee. Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I was, after I poured the French press, I was just looking at the color, at how it's more of a real amber look. It just, whereas the drip is a little bit more darker, and it just, I guess the best way to compare it is the French press is almost like a red ale, if you're a beer drinker, and this looks like your typical, the drip looks like a typical coffee. And like Lena said, I like to have cream in my coffee, but for this, I'm willing to give this a taste to compare the two, and then I'll add my cream.
Okay, so we get some extra taste today. So which one do we want to go with first? I'm feeling the French press.
I'm with you because this color intrigues me, so I want to see how that tastes without burning my mouth.
I know, it's really hot.
Oh, now I'm really interested about what the other one tastes like.
So my first thought is, given the light color, the taste is not light at all. It's pretty rich and full. It's definitely not a dark roast coffee. It's more of, I would call it a medium roast, but I think it's still got a really full flavor given how light the brew is.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, that's, when we opened up the bag and took a sniff of the bag, it had a real kind of light roast, nutty smell to it that we were a little concerned that we would have to add more coffee to the French press, and as it turns out, we added 3 scoops, level scoops like we did with the drip, and yeah, I'm actually impressed at,
I like it
I don't normally drink my coffee black, and I might even
we're
take that
changing it.
black. Don't get carried away.
Oh, okay. I was trying to check the bag to see if they mentioned any flavor notes, because I'm not good at picking those out, and all this one says is well balanced and smooth, which I would agree as far as the French press goes.
I would agree.
All right, so let's move on to our drip coffee.
Drip, drip, drip. Ooh, that's a different taste.
It's different. The flavors are still the same, but for what it hits the palate differently.
Correct.
And I don't know the words to explain it. I am not the coffee guru. I just know I like coffee. It's different, but it's still really good.
Well, I would say that the press is a little smoother. I think it swallows a little bit better, a little bit easier than the drip. And I think maybe that's because with the press, when it's steeping, it's getting those oils out of the bean, and it just makes for a smoother cup. And a lot of people have said that with French press, that it tends to be smoother.
So my favorite between these two would definitely be the French press.
I would agree. There's a little bit of a stronger taste with the drip as opposed to the French press. I think the French press is light and smooth enough. It is okay.
It's okay.
No, it's better than okay.
It is better than okay.
It is better than okay.
Okay, so let's get some cream in his cups. I'm not gonna try it that way. I don't like the cream, but we're gonna take things to how he prefers his coffee, and we're going to assess from there.
And it's gotta be the right color beige. And everybody will say, man, do you like your coffee light? Don't judge.
He likes coffee with his cream.
That's right.
Okay, so start with the French press again.
I tell you what, that is very smooth. I mean, yeah, I'll be drinking coffee all night now.
I would also like to add that it is currently 9:08 p.m. and we are drinking fully caffeinated coffee. Between these two flavors of coffee, both drip and French press, we're making probably 16 to 18 cups of coffee. We're not drinking all that tonight, but we are heavily caffeinated.
Okay, same thing. Smoother, more of a balanced taste with the press as opposed to the drip. I would drink both. I would not, you know, if you were to give me one or the other on a random taste test, I don't think I would tell the difference. It's just gonna be the taste, but because I have them side by side, I know that this has just a smoother taste than this, but surprisingly good for the way that the coffee smells coming out of the bag. Because like I said, we thought was gonna be like a really light roast.
Yeah, if you look, let me see if I can get a good shot in this lighting. You can see it almost looks kind of orange in there. It's not your typical dark bean.
And if you go to Joffrey's website, it'll say that it's a limited time coffee. And it actually is a little more expensive on their website in comparison to getting it at Home Goods or TJ Maxx or wherever you go to. So
okay, so let's rate just this blend, not like we'll rate both preparation methods. Overall, out of 10, how would you rate this bag of coffee?
I would probably, without having any other non-flavored coffee in front of me, I would probably give it probably an 8.
That's what I was thinking too.
I'd give it an 8.
I think this is a really solid cup of coffee. I highly recommend this. So if you're looking for some fun summer Disney coffee, get this one. The dog just came in.
Dog's here. Hi, dog. And here's dog.
There she is.
Say hi, Tanga.
Okay, so now that we are half caffeinated, we are going to brew up coffee bag number 2 and come back to you
soon.
20 minutes later, and we finally have all new cups of coffee. Once again, on the left, we have our French press, and on the right, we have our drip. And once again, we've got a lighter color brew for the French press and a darker color for the drip. He's sniffing. How do they smell?
I'll tell you what, it's the French press has a different aroma.
In general, it's a very fragrant coffee. This one is toasted marshmallow and chocolate. This is a flavored coffee. Neither of us are flavored coffee drinkers.
No.
So we are stepping out for you guys to see how this is.
S'mores adventure.
S'mores adventure. Although I will say, the packaging alone sells me. It is not zoomed in on the bag, but you get the point. Okay. Any other first thoughts before we start drinking our coffee?
No.
No? Okay, well let's shake things up and go with the drip coffee this time.
And I will do it again. I will drink mine black to start.
Okay.
That's
taste flavor.
Yeah, that surprises me. No, there's not a whole, there is flavor. There is flavor.
But I smell it more than I taste it.
Oh, I taste it.
Do you? He's got stronger taste buds than I do. I think it's subtle though.
It is subtle.
But this tastes like a lighter roast to me than the other one.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel as full and smooth as the other one.
I'm trying to figure out if that's supposed to be, it's not chocolate that I'm tasting. I don't know if that's supposed to be the marshmallowy
probably, because it's a s'more flavor, but there's no, according to the bag, there's no graham cracker. It's just marshmallow and chocolate. But I don't think it's a graham cracker.
I was expecting the flavor to be more overpowering.
Yeah,
this is not overpowering at all. All due considering the smell out of the bag.
It was strong. And I'll give you a look into this too. I don't know if it's just the way Joffrey brews their coffee. You can't really see, but it's also a fairly orange ground compared to like a Starbucks dark roast. So, shall we move on
Let's move
to
on.
the French press?
Wow, that's like, I don't taste any flavor.
I don't taste, no.
It's like the French press muddled all the flavor that would normally be in the drip.
It tastes almost like a regular cup of coffee. Now, I do think this tastes too light to me. I don't know if it just needs more grounds next time we make it, but this is, I like a darker roast, and this is too light for me. Now, I do see that. I've had that with several Joffrey's coffees before, that I find their medium roast to be way too light. And I think that's the case with this one, which is why I was so surprised with the last one that it wasn't too light.
I think what you're getting with this is the smoothness of the French press again, which dampens the notes of flavor. And so you're not getting that. It's almost like if you want a flavorful coffee, do it as drip, as opposed to French press.
I would agree.
Because this drip was a lot more flavorful, and you're getting the marshmallowy, maybe chocolatey notes that would come with a s'more, as opposed to the French press, which is just
Smooth.
I don't think it's too light. I just think you're not getting as deep of a flavor.
So, before he tries it with cream, I would say definitely get this coffee if you're gonna go drip and want the flavor. But if you're not flavor people like us, it's still a good cup of coffee with the French press.
Agreed.
Cool. All right,
Agreed.
splash some cream in there.
Splash some cream
Let
in
us
there.
know
Sure
how
you
that
don't want any
affects
cream?
everything. No, I'm okay.
We'll try to go with the same amount as I had with the, just a little
This is, you can't really
Splash.
see it, but this is about the beige he likes to go for there.
beige.
Fairly light, but he really isn't pouring that much in. All right, start with your drip.
Start with the drip.
I'll drink it with him.
Drip, drip, drip. So the cream takes away a lot of the flavor. I think that with the cream, because of the, I'll say it, the fattiness of the milk, the fact that the half and half puts a different flavor in there. If you're looking for that full flavor of the coffee, you want to drink it black. I don't think you want to do it with the cream, because the cream really reduces that strong flavor that comes out of the coffee, which is a concern for me with the French press, because
You're
I'm
not
a little,
gonna get any
we're not
flavor
going to
on
get
that
any flavor, but we'll see. Now, yeah, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, very, very mild. Almost to a point where if you do the French press and do half and half, it's almost like it's a regular coffee with just a very, very, very little hint. I might have to rate this 2 ways.
Okay, go for it. Out of 10.
Out of 10. If I'm going from a full flavor kind of thing, and I'm not a flavor coffee drinker, I would still probably give this about maybe an 8.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
7.5, 8. Just from the balance of the flavor and how it is. I mean, again, I'm not a big flavor coffee kind of guy, but just from the way it went down and the taste was tolerable, so I would give it an 8. Would I drink this on a regular basis? Probably not. But when it comes down to adding cream, I'd have to drop it down to about a 6. You just don't get the flavorful notes. So if you're a flavor coffee person, drink it black.
Okay.
And I'm not a black coffee drinker, as I said earlier, so I would go that route.
As a black coffee drinker who also does not like flavors, but is rating this trying to be unbiased, I would probably give this only a 5 or 6 out of 10. But I think that's because it's not the flavors that's taking points away for me. It's that I wish it were stronger. So maybe just make it stronger next time, or if I made it stronger next time, that might up my score a little bit. But judging these cups sitting right here, I'm going with a 5.5.
I mixed it.
He mixed it, we're going bottoms up. We're gonna cap an 8.
And actually, that's not bad. As crazy as that
So
sounds, that's
moral
not
of the
bad.
story, if you have time in the morning, make a pot of French
coffee
press and drip, mix them together, and you'll have the perfect cup of s'mores coffee.
Now again, not really strong flavorful like it was black, but just there's enough between the two to say, you know what, it's a nice change from having just a regular cup of coffee. Would I make this my morning coffee? No.
But when we finish this bag, eventually.
Eventually.
All right, well, that is all we have for you today. Thank you, Dad, for joining. I enjoyed tasting coffee with you this evening.
I had fun. We'll have to do it again sometime.
He is also thinking about starting a YouTube channel, so if you think he should, of coffee taste testing.
Of coffee taste testing.
He is thinking about doing a coffee guru name to be determined type of YouTube channel, so if you think that would be a good idea, give it a thumbs up. Even if you think it'd be a bad idea,
give it a thumbs
still
up.
give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you want to get this Joffrey's coffee and don't have, or this one, and don't have a TJ Maxx or Home Goods near you, I will link in the description below where you can buy this coffee on Joffrey's website, so don't miss out on these flavors. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great morning, day, night, whenever you're watching this. Bye, everyone.
Cheers.